Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we continue our journeys through the Norcrofts and Cliving. So after patrolling around town, we came here to the West Watchtower, where we have found Garmund, Guard-captain of Cliving.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Hail, Warden! Take care as you travel in these lands. The big Kent farms southwest of the city have fallen under the control of White-Hand Orcs, their previous residents fleeing to Edoras or seeking sanctuary within the walls of Cliving. The Orcs have taken it upon themselves to mark our lands with their various brands and symbols. It may not matter to most, but I cannot bear to see our homeland so crudely desecrated. If it is not much trouble, I request that any Orc banners or totems that you come across be destroyed. I shall see that you are compensated generously for your efforts. We can remove these. We need to defeat mounted enemies in the western farms. Defeat the white hand pillagers at each farmstead. The banners and the totems. So you see, I knew these banners and totems had a quest related to them. So I remember that back in the day when I first played through the Norcrofts, I had a hard time figuring out that you needed to actually attack the banners and totems. And I spent a long time trying to see why it wasn't working for me. Oh, come on. Can you please die now? Yeah, these guys are taking a while. Here we have the pillager. This guy we can fight on foot, and it will be much more faster if we do so. I would actually like to try something else. What if we switch to a stalemate? Because I don't know if the issue with the DPS is the mounted skills on their own, or if it's also the fact that we don't have a javelin good enough. So I think this should help us see what's the real difference in here. No, but we're actually doing a really... I mean, the DPS is not bad on assailment, really. So it seems, yeah, for whatever reason, the mounted combat skills have not scaled well over the years. I don't know exactly what's going on. Sorry, but yeah, we're doing even better with this. And yes, I've been telling you for quite some time now that I've always wanted to try assailment. I have never done so until now. I have tried it on my high level warden, and it seems nice, but I still don't get used to it entirely. But it has many uses, to be sure. And who knows? At this rate, we might finish playing through Rohan fighting like this instead of using the war stick. That would be a shame, though, because I do think the war stick. I do like the idea, and I have fond memories of playing with the war stick on my other warden and being able to do really awesome stuff. Okay, so using here, this is a banner, but this is not the banner that we need for this quest. So this is the banner for the daily that is related to this pop-up toolbar that we've been seeing every now and then. That's what that is all about. Oh, come on. Yeah, you wanna keep running like a little girl? That's up to you. You cannot escape me. Okay, much more better. Now, orc totems and orc banners. We still need some of them. Oh, come on, bite me. White hand banner. Let me try, maybe we can. Let me see how our DPS fares against the banners and the totems. Yeah, that's what it's intended to be. You attack them on horseback and you take care of them. So let us look for. We're missing just one more totem. Ah, okay, I see it. Perfect. We can go back to Captain Garmund now.
What brings you to these lands?
These pillagers are a grim indication of what the orcs intend to accomplish. They have defiled the deserted homes of the crofters. It is a fine deed you have done in removing their presence.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Knowing that the invaders have fallen to your prowess fills me with a sense of satisfaction. Each orc slain in the field delays the chance of their forces amassing to attack the city. Keep vigilant, brave Warden.
What brings you to these lands?
I suspect that seeing the banners and totems fall disturbs the orc invaders as greatly as it has disturbed me to see them erected on our land. I praise your convictions, Beriathan. Few have the bravery to risk undertaking such a task. I am pleased to reward you as promised. Oh yeah, wow. We got a lot of different things in here. So let me see what is exactly how we got. Your level has changed to 80. We have acquired Resounding Challenge and Range Resounding Challenge. We are gonna check that in just a moment. But we also are now friend with the men of the Norcrofts. So that means we have this reputation changing here. Yeah, good. We have the new deed for ally. We have completed the deed for friend and LOTRO points and a title. You have reached friend status with the men of the Norcrofts. Very well, and 10 LOTRO points.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
Reeve Athelward has asked us to remain on watch against the Orcs and to ensure the safety of the city. We repelled a single attempted infiltration of Cliving, and in the time since, no Orcs have dared to try again. All the while, the Orcs are free to roam our lands, pillaging and raiding as they see fit. I mean no disrespect to Reeve Athelward, but I know that we could greatly benefit were we to ride against the Orcs in the field. My men all agree, save Léofcetel. Please speak with him and convince him that riding against our foes is the correct course of action. Why don't you want to ride and save your homeland? Take a look at this. This is something worth saving, worth fighting for.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Garmund oversteps his bounds. We are under direct orders from Reeve Athelward himself. We are to guard the city walls and never to patrol beyond. I will not take part in this disobedience. I understand that it is a noble undertaking, but we have our commands, and we must follow them. I suggest you inform Garmund that I will report into Athelward the moment he abandons his post. Do not take part in this foolishness, Beriathan.
What brings you to these lands?
I cannot fault Léofcetel for his loyalty to the Reeve, but there is more to duty than simply following commands. We have all sworn oaths to protect these lands and the people that live upon them. I wish to uphold those oaths and to bring justice to the trespassers against the plains of Rohan. I would gladly face the consequences if my deeds preserve even a yard of my homeland. I welcome you to ride with us, Beriathan. We intend to strike fear into these brutes and pillagers. Let us set forth. Upon your steeds, men! Ready yourself, Beriathan.
Garmund has rejected my commands to remain guarding the city. He has taken his Aelred to reclaim land from the Orcs, keeping his oath to protect the whole of the Norcrofts.
Oh, yeah, I stand with you.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
I am glad to have you with me, Beriathan. Stay close and be ready to strike our foe. Come, let us see what these trespassers are made of. Okay, onward to battle! Send the foe fleeing back to Isengard! Where to now? Make up your mind, please. Okay, here we have more foes. We will make safe once more the lands of Theoden King. Nor can match the riding skill of the Horse Lords. You're totally right on that regard. Show no mercy to the trespassers. Let us continue. I will fulfill my oath and cut down any in my path. Come on, Captain. Do not attempt to impede me, for I will have vengeance on my foes. Is that all? Where else do we need to go? Lead the way, Captain. Okay. The Norcrofts will not be taken from us. Forth, Elthengels! Okay, here we have more. Where's the captain? Is he fighting someone else? No. There he is. We have been many foes, but their number is simply too great. We have fought well today. Our actions have surely weakened the enemy's hold. We will not reclaim these farms completely without support, but we have done our part. I commend you for your bravery. Let no man say that we have failed to uphold our oaths. Let us return to the outpost at the watchtower. We cannot hope to regain the field in such short time. Yeah, take a look at this. I love the Norcrofts. Oh, so much.
Our mission is dire.
It weighs heavy upon my heart to see the lands I have sworn to protect in such ruin and abandonment. Slowly may we overcome the numbers of the Orcs and their trail of wreckage, but not if we are shut behind our city walls. I thank you for accompanying me, Beriathan. It is no small comfort to know that there are others who know the importance of protecting one's home. What do we have in here? Very nice looking gloves. And about this jacket. I don't know. Agility, vitality, finesse. I might take that one. Yeah.
Rohirrim have need of your services.
I am rather surprised to find Léofcetel awaiting our arrival. He has made it known that he wishes to speak with you. Perhaps he has had a change of heart regarding our purpose. You may inform him that I hold no grudge against him for his refusal. If he wishes to assist us once more, we are more than willing to accept his return.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Rejoin Garmund? Am I taken for a fool? I have returned to deliver a formal summons by Reeve Athelward. He requests your presence at the meat hall at 1. Having disclosed the details of Garmund's betrayal, the Reeve seeks a neutral party to discuss a resolution. I hardly consider you neutral, but nonetheless, you have been chosen to discuss the matters with the Reeve. Do not let Garmund's arrogance go unpunished. Ah, this is the entrance to Wildermoor, but we are not going there yet. A shame though, because the music was cool. Shame we got the music cut. But what can we do? If you're in Cliving, better to dismount. What else do we need to do in here? Ah, we need to talk to Inhild. Yeah. But other than that, all these quests are for Reeve Athelward. Now that we are in here, let me show you something really quick. So Desolation so far, I think, is the gambit that hits for the most. 5 to 6.6k of damage. Shorty of Dead, on the other hand, well, 4.6 to 6.8. They are very similar hitting gambits. But take a look at this. Well, we have Resounding Challenge, the new one that we got, which is similar, a little bit weaker, and it doesn't have a dodge component, but if we switch to Assailment and we do the ranged version of this, we have, well, 4.5 light damage every 4 seconds for 28 seconds. This is still not as hard hitting as the other gambits that we have seen, but with time and with the proper setup, it will be our strongest gambit. So it's good to start practicing it and getting it into their rotation, I believe.
What brings you to these lands?
This is Randgar's cloak, is it not? I was worried that he had not been found, but it seems you have been helping him after all. You look concerned, Beriathan. Is something wrong?
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Why have you brought me Randgar's cloak? Whatever concerns you, please, speak your mind. You describe to Inhild the scene you witnessed when you returned to Randgar's farm. She begins to quietly sob. Oh no, it cannot be true. Poor Randgar, my love. Why did he not flee? I begged him not to stay on my behalf. I know that he stayed so that we might be together, but it is now doubtful that I will ever look upon him again. Beriathan, I must ask you for one final favor. You must take me to Randgar's farm so that I may bid goodbye to him in person. I will know no peace until I see the things for myself. Please, speak with my father inside our home. Ask that he allow you to escort me to Randgar's farmstead. Is he inside? No. He's upstairs.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Inhild yet wastes her thoughts on that foolish Rangar? He is but a worthless farm boy. A woman of her standing should be courted by a wealthy noble or brave warrior. You explain to Whitman the events at Rangar's farm and request to escort Inhild there so that she may know peace. I shed no tears for Rangar. His fate is a result of his own foolish actions. I will grant Inhild my blessing to live if it helps her to forget about her silly affections, but you must promise to keep her safe. Okay, where are the stairs? Why is this so difficult all of a sudden? Let us go at once, Beriathan, before my father changes his mind on this matter. Lead the way.
You have escorted Inhild to the home of Rangar, offering her the chance to have closure regarding the death of the man she once loved.
Our mission is dire.
Thank you for bringing me here, Beriathan. I hope that I have not been overly troublesome to you. You have been a greater friend to Rangar and myself than you know. Please, excuse me for a moment. Where are you, my love? Oh, how I miss you. Amazingly, Rangar appears to be alive. Here I am, Inhild. Do you not see me? It is good to see you, my love. I cannot believe that it worked. Alright.
Our mission is dire.
Greetings again, Beriathan. I understand your surprise. Please, allow me to explain. Inhild and I have known that we would never be together as long as Whitman should stop us. We devised a plan to feign my death, in hopes that Whitman will allow Inhild to see to my remains. For our scheme to work, we would need an outsider to lend help. That outsider was you, Beriathan. I am sorry to have deceived you, but it was the only way to ensure that you would be genuine when convincing Whitman. We did not wish for it to be this way, but we had no choice. Please do not be angry. You have done us a great service. There is one final matter that needs to be dealt with. Please, speak with Inhild and she will explain.
What brings you to these lands?
My father cares for me, but he shares not my views of love. He would never allow for me to spend my life with a farmer, no matter how good that man might be. Rangar and I must depart together for safer lands. You have been so helpful, but I must ask of you one final request. Please, tell my father that I have gone off with a rich and handsome rider from Edoras, whom we encountered on our return. In this way, he will miss me, but be altogether happy for my good fortune. Good fortune to you, Beriathan. We owe you our happiness together. Yeah, I don't think that Whitman will believe that. What do we have here?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Your return. I trust that Inhild has returned safely as well. Stay a moment and share with me your visit to the belated Rangar's home. This robe is really cool. For Rohirrim outfit especially. This cloak is really cool as well. I did use those two pieces on an outfit many years ago, but I think I'm gonna actually take this one. Agility, Vitality. Yeah, let's pick this one. So we have completed that quest and we have gotten the leggings of the Norcrofts. And I think so far, yeah, we only have those two pieces of the Norcrofts set. So let us equip this. And once again, let us use this. Starting to look even better. Awesome. Now to Whitman.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
What makes you hesitate, Beriathan? Is there something you have not told me? So, are we gonna deceive him or tell him the truth?
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I will much rather tell you the truth.
Will you aid the Horse Lords.
You explained to Whitman that Rangar feigned his death as part of a scheme to run off with Inhill because the two were in love. This is intolerable, Beriathan. How dare they! That miserable crafter Rangar puts my dear Inhill's life in danger. He always seemed a rough character, but I never imagined he would take my daughter from me. Thank you for revealing the truth to me. I vow to find my daughter again someday, and we will have all of this foolishness sorted out. I owe you much for your honesty, Beriathan. I think you deserve to know, but please let them be. Don't be a pain in their lives. Now, if you were to deceive him and tell him the story Inhill told you, I think he would believe it, and that would be the end of it too. And as far as I know, so far, this story doesn't have a continuation. But who knows, maybe at some point this gets brought up back again. The Depth team has shown time and time again they are experts on doing that, so I wouldn't count them out yet.
You have ridden the bounds? What did you encounter?
My men ride that circuit many times a day, ensuring the safety of the city. Usually it is quiet, but occasionally orcs or other foes stray within the line and must be fought or driven away.
For Rohan to be safe and well guarded, Norcrofts must be as well.
I was told that Reeve Athelward wanted to speak with you before you depart Cliving. Thank you again for your help, and I hope the Reeve rewards you in suitable fashion for the aid you have graciously given. For Rohan to be safe and well guarded, the Norcrofts must be as well. I appreciate your help in that regard, and I know the Reeve will agree. Now, do I? Yeah, let us get the Stone of the Torches once again. I don't want to outlevel this content too fast. I'm gonna equip this bracelet in here. And let us go back to the Reeve. Oh, guys, where were you?
Athelward has been a gracious host, but
What?
we should be leaving.
We have been in conversation with Athelward for some time. He has been a gracious host, but we should be leaving. Oh, what did you do while I was riding? I spoke with the men in the towers and walked the streets of Cliving. It is as cheerless as I remembered it, though now its people have good reason, with the threat of orcs in the Norcrofts. It has always been a grim place. Perhaps that is Athelward's doing. Grief seems to follow him wherever he treads. He has been unlucky, losing wife and children to childbirth and sickness. Perhaps it is reflected in the demeanor of his town. Is Cliving well defended? They do seem ready for just about anything. I hope my own home of Eoward is as prepared to fend off attack. But I suspect it is not. Cliving has several natural geographic advantages. Eoward does have one such advantage. It is bordered on the west by the Endwash. Few foes will be able to attack it from that way. Did you speak with Tiflat? No, I did not. Nona seemed to be deep in conversation with a girl when my wandering took me near them, but I did not want to intrude. I wonder of what they spoke. I did notice Tiflat casting glances in my direction, but I know not why.
I have grown weary of this city already.
Too many walls and not enough open land for my taste, Beriathan. What did you do while I rode? I walked about the city, ignoring the distrustful looks I received. I do not like the city. Horn says that his home is not like this place, and I am prepared to believe him. A city such as this one could not have produced a mind like him. The people of this city are distrustful and small. What do you make of Cliving? I do not like it. I will be glad when we go. And did you speak with Tiflat? What did you speak about, rather? I did. If you were not soft and cuddle, like many of the horse folk seem to be, she could be one of you Cluth. She has the temperament for it, if not the withering given by a hard life. I think she was frightened of me at first, but she had many questions about my people and I enjoyed talking to her about them. The guard-captain did not let her out of his sight while she was in my presence. That put me in mind of a caged bird. I would not have tolerated it, but Tifla did. No one would mistake her for me, that is certain. She was very curious about Horn. I told her his singing voice is not as fair as he thinks it is, and that he is not my equal in combat. I think she was disappointed.
For a city of men, this does seem to be in a defensible place.
Oh, I'm glad you see it that way, couldn't I? I stood atop one of the towers and gazed out across the plains of Rohan. I saw for a goodly distance, but could see no sign of the Uruks we pursued. What do you think of Cliving? I think it is a city of Rohan. No city built by the hands of men can hope to compare to those of the elves, even in this passing age. But it suffices as a place for them to live, if this is what they call living. I see no art, I hear a little music. It seems to me these men of Rohan survive, but they do not live. I have said nothing of this to any of them, of course. It might be considered impolite. What do you make of Athelward? He has ingrained grief in his time, and he has caused more besides. I think he does want to protect his people, and is doing what he can for them. Okay, so they didn't get comfortable in the city, neither did we. So we are ready to leave, it seems. Oh, you can also talk to them inside. Very well. Let's complete all these side quests first. Thank you for heeding my summons, Beriathan. Léofcetel has told that you have been assisting Captain Garmund and his riders. Please share with me the events that you have witnessed and your opinion of Garmund's intentions. You described the raid against the Orcs led by Garmund, his respect for Reeve Athelward, and his desire to protect his homeland from the invaders. Athelward listens, nods, and thinks for a moment before speaking. I hear truth in the words you speak, Beriathan, and I will now pass judgment on these matters, with your testimony in mind. Inform Léofcetel that I am moved by his loyalty and his adherence to my commands. As such, I have decided to bestow upon him the title of Captain of the Guard. With this rank, he shall be able to oversee the other men on guard and ensure that none shall risk their lives to attack the White Hand Orcs. When you have finished with Léofcetel, speak with Captain Garmund. Garmund is to pack his supplies and return to the meat hall. For his noble acts and his great desire to protect others, he will receive the privilege of becoming my personal protector and safeguard. My life will be more secure with Garmund at my side.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you for providing warning to my people. Too many have fallen already, and it shames me greatly. With the crafters safely within the city walls, I shall do all in my power to keep Cliving safe.
You have done well.
We have done our part. Now we must hope that travelers heed the warning and change course as necessary. Thank you for your aid. You have proven again to be a dependable messenger.
Thank you for your help.
The Norcrofts will be safer for my riders and for those evacuating without the Orcs suddenly raining arrows down upon them. You are well deserving of this reward.
You have done well.
The Reeve looks troubled for a moment, then smiles. I understand. They are on a mission of great import and must not delay. We will of course prepare as we may here. Thank you for delivering Captain Bernard's message. This earring, maybe not. This bracelet. Or this ring. Worsted level 27, great.
I need your help.
Okay, well, we'll do this, but first, let us check the epic.
I am inspired by your companion's example.
I have been speaking with your companions while you aided my captain of the guard, Beriathan. I am inspired by their example. A man of Rohan, a girl of Dawnland, and even an elf. How is it that folk of such different backgrounds can work together? It pains me to see you leave. Can you not stay and help with the maintenance of Cliving? I could use each of your talents to better the state of my people. Discuss among yourselves if you must, but do not decide to leave so quickly. A strong Cliving makes for a strong Rohan, and these are troublesome times. Tiflat seems to be happy here.
Thank you for your help.
Yes, she is. Cliving is a much larger city than Elthengels, and it is better protected as well. I am pleased that she likes it here. Her presence lightens the mood of all who see her, which is of great value in a land under the constant threat of the Orcs. Cliving's defenses are very impressive.
You have done well.
Some of that is the good fortune of its natural geography, and some of it is due to the hard work of its people. We are fortunate to have such a vantage point over the plains and good strong walls to keep out our foes. Mildrith's distrust is no surprise. No, I suppose not. But I had no part in the death of her husband. I could have dispatched riders to go with him to the east wall, but we are stretched thin as it is. How was I to know he would perish by the pillars of the kings? I cannot be blamed for that. I do feel badly about the death of her son, but I had no choice in that. The boy should have known not to enter a sword trial with a veteran warrior such as myself. I hope to be given the chance to cure Mildred of her sorrows.
I think it is time to go.
The Orcs we followed did not come this close to Cliving, either because it was not on the road or they were afraid of the town's defenders.
We need not stay here any longer. Cliving has strong walls.
And its defensive position is better than the other towns we have seen. Athelward has little cause to fear Orcs from this fastness. He does not need our help any longer, and we should be off.
This city has little to fear of Orcs, if you ask the opinion of an elf.
I have seen more secure homes, but they were in the Malorns of Lothian. This city has little to fear of Orcs if you ask for the opinion of an elf. Athelward should see what he can do to protect the people who live elsewhere in the Norcrofts, but he can do that without our presence.
You cannot blame me for wanting to keep skillful folk at the disposal of my people.
I understand that you need to be off. You cannot blame me for wanting to keep skillful folk at the disposal of my people. If you have business back at Elthengels, can I ask you to deliver a message for me? You murmured your assent, and Athelward rumbles pleasantly. Good, good. This may surprise you, Beriathan, but I have no male heir to carry on my line. I love my daughters more than my own life, but a son would release me from the worry that my line will end with me. My wife has been dead this past year, and it is time I began thinking of the future. Saint Mildrith of Elthengels has had more than her share of grief these past few months. If it is in my power to heal the sorrow I have caused her, I would do so. I desire her hand in marriage. I will respect her decision in this, but please express to her how strong a union between our families and our cities would be. The Norcrofts could only benefit from such a union. It is not the first time I have asked for her hand, but it will be the last, no matter her decision.
I need you to do this.
My father always said that a good leader serves not by sitting on his throne and giving orders. A great leader will lead his people by his example. This is why I must stick to the field and face the dangers directly. Your deeds speak of your great prowess, Beriathan. Accompany me. I would like to see your abilities firsthand. Come, we set forth at once. Let us count the number of orcs that fall before the day has passed, shall we?
I have taken to the battlefield, hoping to inspire and reassure my people. We fight together, and I wish to witness firsthand your ability in combat.
It will be my pleasure showing my ability to you, Reeve Athelward.
Thank you for your help.
Stay with me as I patrol this area. We shall remove from these lands any of the scattered vermin that now infest them. Ready your weapon, friend. If your noteworthy reputation is not groundless, these orcs should prove to be no match for us. Don't worry, Girlief. It has been quite some time since I have taken to the battlefield in person. The enemy impedes our path. Awe me with a display of your prowess. I am rather impressed by your potency, Beriathan. Let us continue. Okay, I'll need to check this in just a moment. I wonder whether we will ever truly reclaim the Norcrofts from our foes. Master, your determination for new foes have appeared before us. And you're not dead? Come on. Victory for Cliving, victory for the Norcrofts. You have a rather interesting fighting style, Beriathan. Quite unique. We have come far enough for today. It is best that we return to the city. That was quick. Yet another foe defeated. Let us carry onward. On your guard, the foe has sought us to surprise us from behind. Yeah, we have already fought those guys. There is movement to the east, more worthless scum, no doubt. Yep, there we go. Victory for Cliving, victory for the Norcrofts. Oh yeah. How foolish of me. I have tracked not our finishing blows. Were you mindful of the count? No, I didn't. Hold back nothing. Unleash your wrath upon the enemy. The threat has waned. Let us pause and speak for a moment.
You have done well.
You have fought well, but this plague of orcs and uruks seems endless. In a short time, the orcs will have taken hold of the area again, and we will have to clear them out once more. For now, we must be content with having cleared the road for those seeking refuge. You fight with bravery and heroism. I see now why some consider you to be such a gallant warden. Let us return to the city. Come, we will reassemble at the mead hall.
Thank you for your help.
Well fought, Beriathan. Your prowess in battle is far more considerable than I had estimated. I mean no exaggeration when I say this. Your presence may prove to be the deciding factor in the fate of my people. Thank you for aiding me.
I need your help.
I have a personal matter that I feel can be entrusted to you. The second eldest of my daughters, Ides, has aspirations of becoming a shield maiden, following in the reputation of her father as a great warrior. I love Ides dearly and wish her to be happy, so I have arranged for her to receive training in preparation for becoming a shield maiden. I have seen your experience and talent when it comes to matters of prowess. Would you be willing to mentor Ides, oversee her training, and ensure that she is happy and free from danger? If you are able to assist her, please speak with her trainer Edwulf. You will find him at the secluded training grounds east of Cliving, north of the Vale of Trees along the road. Okay, so we have three different paths to take now. So one of them is to the west, back to Captain Garmund. Or should we say instead Captain Léofcetel, it seems. And the other is to the east. And then of course we'll need to return to Elthengels. Warden Sacks of the Third Age, I could use that. Esteemed Weaponsmith. And the scholar scroll cases. Let us see. This rod I already have. Fire oil. Okay. And the wisdom net. Okay, this one I already have. Now let us take a moment here to talk to the Forge Master. This looks like a nice weapon, but we're not gonna use it yet. So Gambit buff duration, agility or rider vet chance. Let us go with agility. Critical rating. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Now, we also got a new title as well. Fighting alongside the heroic and beloved Reeve Athelward, you have been recognized for your bravery. Beriathan the Gallant. Survivor of Langhold? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that title for a little bit longer. I don't feel like changing it right now. Stop it, I'm not in Wildermore, clearly. Please stop cutting my cool music.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Athelward has made me captain of the guard. It is an honorable title, but one wrought with peril and frustration. This feels more of a punishment than a reward. I sought to keep away from the fields of destruction, only to be thrust onto the front lines for our defenses. I am unsure how this flawed promotion was decided, but I cannot help but think that you are to blame, Beriathan. Off with you! Pester someone else with your good deeds! Oh, screw you. As I say in my country, you are going to heaven and you are crying. Oh, come on, cry me a river now.
Our mission is dire.
If Reeve Athelward has decided that I must return to serve him, then I shall obey his judgment. I believe that my actions were just, but I must accept the outcome of disregarding his orders. Allow me time to collect my belongings. I regret that I will not be able to further defend the lands that I so greatly love, but by protecting the reef, I am in a unique position to keep safe the people I have sworn to honor. Perhaps in time, I will be able to convince Athelward not to sacrifice so much of his domain in order to defend his city. Thank you for standing by me through all of this, Beriathan. Okay, so we've completed this on the west of Cliving. Now we can go to the east and talk to Athelward's daughter. So yeah, let us finish all our errand endeavors here in Cliving before returning to Mildrith in Elthengels. Oh. I do love this town. Once again. West Rohan does have some really cool and unique setting. So we'll see once we get there how we compare all these villages. Can we live through here, or do we need to... I do understand why they have not built a gate to the east of Cliving. That would mean defending the town in too many fronts. But God, it would be helpful right now. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let us end today's episode at this point, and we'll begin next episode by meeting Athelward's daughter and then coming back to Elthengels. So thank you so much for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later. And Garlic is saying goodbye as well, so bye bye you all, and see you later.